Dear wings in the glass, footsteps in the staircase, helmets full of light, but the gaze is cold and bare. They speak in broken sign, words like hammers on my bone. Promise me a kingdom built from shattered oaks and thorns. Angel agents on war, crowns made of rust and fire, kneel to the blood throne of power, where the quiet wing ages stars break. If I open my chest to you, will you make them all? Take my pulse, count each sin, carve your verdict under my skin. Oh, if I rise, it's not my name. I wear their honor, I bear their through shadows that shimmer, through whispers that hum, an echo eternal, a heartbeat, a drum, a secret communion, unmeasured song. Listless resistless, tumultuous calm. Beneath moonlight's mirror, where stars softly weep, Tracy. The vow that was uttered, still buried so deep. A secret communion, unmeasured in song. The listless resistance, tumultuous It's time. Welcome back, everyone, to the Gold Coin Club. We're here to spread some cheer and some gold coins all around. Gold coins. John Kitover music on sudo.com. Check it out. Can you invite people to the room? If you haven't invited people to the room yet, we can only grow the Gold Coin Club if you invite people to the room. Let's try to invite even more people. Here we go. It'd be great to get some Clubhouse legends in here. But nobody seems to want to come in for these gold coins. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, 5 gold coins is two pennies. It is 2 cents. So, it's worth more to your time for 5 gold coins than it is not getting 5 gold coins. Thanks for playing that music. What a banger. I want to play for you a new banger fresh out of Suno. It's called Breaking John Kitover News. Wait, I want to give you a little politically correct. Here we go.
Hey, on that microphone, it said, "You guys are framing this as Trump starting this war, but in actuality, Iran started this war in 1979."
By no definition has the United States been at war with Iran since 1979. Come on, man. Let's move around. I just want to talk to you about, you can talk about whatever you want, Anthony, but I'm done. I just want to talk about Kanye right now.
Real quick, I just want the room to hear this. There was a gentleman on Newsnight with Abby Phillips the other night. He said in 1979, he was in Iran, he was in the foreign ministry building, and one of the people that represented the government of Iran at the time looked him in the face and said, "No matter what,
sending them all gold.
Right now, Iran has declared war on America.
They're each getting 2 pennies.
It's a cold war. It's going to happen over time." And with this,
they're all thanking me.
That's what he said. This is what this man said. I can play the clip because it's
just rhetoric. No, we don't need to clip. But keep going.
And what I'm saying is that he basically is saying that Trump is not a kick the can type of president. Every president
can send El Normo gold too.
Donald Trump is a problem solver, not a can kicker. So he picked up the can and he's trying to resolve this issue as opposed to kicking this for the next president.
I got you. So a couple of things. So if we were at war with them, as Big Sister puts, did Donald Trump commit treason in his first term when he was negotiating with them?
No, because he was I believe he was earnestly trying to resolve this diplomatically.
Okay, I got you. Secondly, why would you say it started in 79 and not 41 when Pahlavi's granddaddy effectively aligned with the Nazis?
Again, I'm not saying I know all the details.
What about the 53 coup?
Well, I'm not saying I know all the details. I'm telling you.
Okay, this is Clubhouse Monetization, Gold Coins Club. I'm going to walk away from this recording studio, check on some other little recording farms we got going on. Confirm that they're still running.
I don't pretend to be an international affair.
This is basically like fishing. Elliot!
But just use your own word. Just use your own thought. So do you have your own thoughts? Do you think we've been at war since 1979?
I don't know enough about it to have an informed opinion.
All right, cool. All right,
so you're gonna wave a one person's opinion over.
I want that to be discussed at least because it didn't come out of nowhere.
You can't even discuss it because you don't even know about it.
Yeah. But do you know about it?
I don't know anything. That's why I'm not discussing it.
Okay, but all I'm doing is throwing out there what I heard. And y'all
we don't have to discuss it.
Well, let's go back to Condi Rice. So why do you think they had Condi Rice in there if they're not neocons?
Because as a former Secretary of State who aligns with their regime change portion of their mission. Remember, that's not their primary motive. But I think the regime change.
What is the primary motive?
The primary motive was to remove a threat, which is a legal basis.
What was the threat?
The threat is that they were the world's #1 sponsor of terrorism. Not only that, they had a.
Can I join the conversation? Sorry.
You can't join the conversation while I'm mid-sentence, though. All I'm trying to say is, Parkinson or something. Paradise.
You got just hold on, Paradise. Let him finish this. Damn.
So all I'm saying is that she, I think, is a neocon-ish type person. She's part of the regime change wing.
Ish.
Oh, she got downgraded to ish. That's cool.
Downgraded to neocon-ish.
Because I think Wolfowitz and those people were the initiators, or they kind of framed the whole neocon movement. The Wolfowitzes of the world. I think there was
Are you serious?
I think there was a statement that they all signed on to way back in the 90s.
Are you serious?
This is my understanding. Between
So,
Dick Cheney.
have you read her scholarship before? Have you read her scholarship before? Have you read her scholarship before? Any parts of her scholarship?
Condoleezza Rice, no. But I don't know if
she's a massive. Yeah, she's a massive. Just listen. She's a massive neocon. Like, independent of Wolfowitz, has nothing to do with Wolfowitz.
She's not a framer.
You literally downgraded her because now you feel silly because you were saying that she was neocon yesterday, and then 2 days ago, and then the day after she was at the Trump White House giving advice. Now she's neocon-ish.
I don't think she framed it. She didn't frame the neocon movement. She's a part of it, but she didn't frame it.
Of course she helped frame the neocon movement. Wait a minute. That's a different argument. Whether she framed it, I didn't frame liberalism, but y'all call me a liberal all the time. I wasn't alive in 1830.
But I think there's a difference between a founding father of the neocon
Let me just finish. She was a national security advisor and Secretary of State during the Bush administration. Did she outrank Wolfowitz?
She outranked him. Yeah, I don't know exactly what title he had at that time, but I do know.
So you don't know what. So you don't know what title Wolfowitz had, but you think he's more of the neo. 1 second, let me ask you a question. He's more of the neocon than she is, but you don't know what title.
Understanding, Wolfowitz is like a founding father of the neocon. That's my understanding.
And what do you think she is?
I think she's a follower. She joined in on it, but she wasn't the framer. She wasn't the founder.
I got you. So is she a neocon? So are followers only ish or neocons?
I guess you could call her a neocon. Call her a neocon.
Okay, so you called her a neocon 2 days ago. Now you realize she was at the Trump White House. Now you want her to be neocon-ish.
Well, I don't think they brought her there because they're now moving to a neocon motivation. They're bringing her in probably to have her speak on the regime change aspect of their motivation right now.
What's the difference? That's the instantiation of neoconservatism.
That's only if regime change
is just a category, sir. What's going on?
But neocon, if the primary motive is regime change, then we have a problem because that's not our role. If there's a threat, if the threat is what brings us in, that's a legitimate move in. The motivation is legit because we're going in on the removal of the threat basis. Now, the regime change, as I mentioned the other day, is a happy byproduct.
And what kind of threat are you talking about? We were negotiating.
How do you disarticulate the two? How do you unlink the two? How can you remove the threat without removing the regime? That's exactly what they said with that combination.
No, not removing the regime. I'm sorry.
That's exactly how we went into Iraq. It was the same thing.
Right, but they used the weapons of mass destruction as a veil over the true motive, which is to have a regime change. Whereas with Iran, well, it's the same effective, but the motive is different. And if the motive is different, that's what determines whether it's neocon or not. The motive with the neocon, it has the same effect, yes, but if the motive is different, then that's what makes it neocon.
The motive is the same, to remove the threat. The threat is the regime, so you have to change it. It's quite literally the same thing.
But the removal of the Iran threat wasn't the regime, it was the fact that they were sponsoring terrorism throughout the world. And the fact
that regime was sponsoring terrorism throughout the world. So in order to get them to stop sponsoring terrorism throughout the world, you have to remove the regime. You can't remove the threat and keep the regime because the threat flows from the regime, just like with Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, but I don't buy this whole terrorism angle because we can declare anyone we want. I mean, we can declare anyone. There were certain black movements were called terrorists at one point of time. We can call whoever we want a terrorist.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different argument. But it's just funny that we were talking about Condi Rice 2 days ago. Yeah. And he was like, oh, she's not around. You don't see the neocons around. And she was literally around the next day. And now today, he wants to say she's neocon-ish. I've never heard her. And by the way, just so you know, by the way, Paul Wolfowitz is not old enough to be a founder of neoconservatism.
So who's the framer of the neocon movement? I thought he
It started in the Cold War. It started in the Cold War era, like in the 50s, when people switched to concentrating on like around the domino theory. So you had to make sure that these places didn't topple to communism. It's much older than Paul Wolfowitz would have been from you. Paul Wolfowitz and Condi Rice are in the same school. But it's
I just thought the neocon movement was developed.
I just told you it was older.
Yeah, because I know he was born in 43, so.
Yes, in the 50s, he would have been in middle school.
No, but
in high school, so he did not find neoconservatism when he was 17 years old.
No, that's true, but my understanding is that the neocon, the way we use neocon was about the neocon ideology that came out of the 80s. It's my understanding, but maybe you're right.
No, that's where it got power in the 80s because that's when Reagan became president. But the philosophy predates the 80s. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yes.
Since you don't believe me, you want me to read it to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'll read it from here.
You know, Dan, I feel like you're arguing with a bot. Like he's just parroting like low IQ talking points. Even the video that he posted in the chat. Yeah, sorry. It's just
what video did I post in the chat?
No, the one video you spoke about how this one guy went on to like I think it was the BBC or whatever, and he said that
it wasn't the BBC. It wasn't the BBC.
Okay, I don't remember, but in 1979, as if that guy is an authority. You know what I mean?
Well,
like I don't know. That's
he was working with the foreign ministry in 1979. And he was speaking from a testimonial perspective. You could take it with a grain of salt. I didn't lie about it. I didn't say it came from BBC. I told you where it came from. He's an Iranian person who says what he says. And you can take it or leave it. I didn't say it was true. I didn't say it was untrue. I said this was what should be dealt with. Because he said it. I'm not a bot. I'm a thinking individual.
But like Man City, when you came up, you didn't say, hey guys, let's look at it from a different angle. You pushed it like it was the cause of what's happening today.
Yeah, exactly.
Your energy was different.
I specifically told you where it came from, and I told you to take it with the grain of salt. And you're saying I pushed it.
No, brother. You like the way you rebutted was like, no, this is a cause of what's happening today. Your energy was a lot different. Like, come on, man. Like, don't gaslight.
I'm offering it in a room that's very much against that perspective. So if it came off that way, I don't know what to tell you. I was placing it on the table as a point of discussion. That's it. I didn't say it's
saying
gospel.
Trump attacked us because
I never said it was gospel.
Kind of
I never said it was gospel.
Exactly, sis. That's what he was pushing. He wasn't pushing like it was a... Go ahead.
Man, what did you say I did?
You said Trump attacked Iran because the war started in 1979.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the man said.
When Bad pushed back, then you're like, yo, I don't have much knowledge on the topic. You know what I mean? Like, so how can you push it? As if it's like...
Because this is what was said by a man who knows a lot more about it than me. And he said it, and Abby Phillips and nobody at the table pushed back on it. Then you guys are pushing back.
That's an opinion, though.
No one, not even Abby Phillips, who's very much...
That's just an opinion. That's just an opinion, bro. Come on.
I know, but the opinions are usually pushed back on if they're wrong. When he made that opinion, it was not pushed back on.
How do you... That's just somebody's opinion. If I say, my favorite team is the Oakland Raiders, I can't push back on that. If he believes the war started in 1979, that's clearly rhetorical. Like, what are we doing? All right, so I was a bit off on my timeline. It looked like it began in the mid-1960s by a bunch of disillusioned liberals, Porteretz and Irving Crystal. They had magazines like Commentary, and they were upset with and disillusioned by not only the New Deal, but also the left's anti-war. So Wolfowitz is not old enough It started
In
in
the
the
mid 60s,
60s.
he would have been in his 20s.
Yeah, he's not old enough. In the mid 60s, he'd been 22.
I don't know about his career. That's right out of college. He could have been involved in that. I don't know.
He was not. I just told you. These people are old. Come on, bro. It's not Wolfowitz is not here. I just told you. It's not Wolfowitz.
It says during the late 60s and early 70s, the neoconservative movement began. It emerged as a group primarily liberal intellectuals, and Scoop Jackson grew disenchanted with the Democratic Party's leftward shift. So this is talking about the late 60s, early 70s, which would have put
Yes, that's
him in
not
that
on the foreign policy side. Calm down. It was the anti-war stuff in Vietnam, early Vietnam. Just calm down, bro. Anyway, let's say Paul Wolfowitz was a founder. Question for you. And by the way, it couldn't be Wolfowitz because he didn't turn Republican until the 80s. So that's a different discussion. Whether Wolfowitz or not, I'm going to say how honest you are. Is Condoleezza Rice a neoconservative or neoconservative-ish?
she's a follower of neoconservatism. That's how I look at it. She's in that.
Right.
She's in that camp. She's in that camp.
Right. So is she a neoconservative?
She's in that camp. Yes.
Okay, cool. I got you. I appreciate you. But yeah, Wolfowitz didn't. I just looked it up. He didn't turn to Democrat until the '80s, so he couldn't have been.
Yeah, what was his role? Because he seems to have a prominent role. He's always referred to as one of the godfathers or one of the people who began it. So I don't know why.
No, this is because he was a mouthpiece during the Iraq War. Because he was always, I think he was the Deputy Secretary of Defense. But it was him. It was Rumsfeld. It was Connie Rice. It was Colin Powell. I know all the blacks like Colin Powell.
He's widely considered a leading member and key architect, not just a mouthpiece, a key architect.
Yes,
Particularly
the Bush version of neoconservatism. I agree with you.
Well,
That's
that's
what
not
I agree.
referring to,
But he was not there in the beginning of it in the mid-1960s.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I agree with you. He's important. Condoleezza Rice is important. I'm not saying Paul Wolfowitz isn't a major neocon. So is
So you
Condoleezza
don't draw a
Rice.
distinction. So you wouldn't draw a distinction between a key architect and a mouthpiece, which Condoleezza
She's
Rice
not a
was.
mouthpiece. She was also a key architect.
I don't know.
She was the national security advisor for George Bush. Do you know what the NSA does? He was deputy sec. He was deputy SecDef. She was it? How did they pronounce it? SecDef. To have to do that.
Yeah, so Israel, what has Israel got? Israel got desperate options. This just escalates out of control, a regional war where they somehow remain in isolation, like kind of in isolation away from it, while still kind of fueling it. And just all its enemies are taken out in this war. And
They're not enemies anymore.
They want, and they have a name for it. It's called Edom versus Ishmael. That's what they want.
So all these countries like
oh yeah, this is all this Amalek, all this weird gibberish Israelis believe.
I guarantee you, obviously I don't know, but I guarantee you a lot of these kings and princesses, all they care about is like keeping their people happy and keeping tourists coming and the money flowing. That's all that matters. Like it doesn't matter
That's not what Israel cares about.
But no, I'm saying like in their mind, obviously like I don't know.
In the world's mind, of course.
Are you telling me like
no, Israel don't. Israel has a demographic.
the princes of UAE, they don't care about whether somebody is Jewish or not. They don't care about that. They care about if they're coming or not coming.
No, I understand that.
Yeah, I know.
No one cares whether you're Jewish or not. It's not the issue.
I agree with you, Lemmy.
We don't even see them as like. We're even surprised this is happening. Like the whole Zionist.
My wife and her friend, they're over here gossiping, so I get to be beyond, Clubhouse for a little bit more.
Dope. All right, well, I'm ready to do the next book reading. Do you happen?
Yeah, I'm really appreciating the book readings. I really like that.
Yes, I do too. It is amazing how. Huh?
Well, I just want one question. What were your opinions on the Nick Land's meltdown essay? What sort of feelings?
Hearing schizophrenia and schizophrenic type, hearing that all the time. Like I mean, I don't like to induce schizophrenia by hearing schizophrenic writings, but there were
It's amazing like how that like neural pattern is triggered, in our brain when you hear a word, and then you really hold the interconnecting matrices within your own, mind frames, mind space.
There were a lot of terms in there that were very interesting as well. Basically like economic terms trying to discuss like, I guess, progression or changing of the times.
Yeah, it's sort of like time compression. Each technological focal point in time compresses the previous amount of time of how much intelligence can be produced. And right now, we're with another sort of time dilation, time compression point in space where almost 10,000 years of research will be done in a year in science.
It's kind of funny though. It's like when I use AI, like yesterday I came up with a really good idea, but I couldn't execute on it immediately. But like, how do we like, basically you can use ChatGPT. Like, I've always had this master plan to create like a fully automated website builder, like an AI agent spam, like an AI agent website creation spammer. And the whole goal is to like optimize on keywords.
In fact, all connected devices with your spam.
No. We need traffic from Google SERP, meaning that we want to index, millions of keywords and get traffic and monetize that traffic. Like, that's always been.
Which AI tool would you recommend? Advertiser friendly John Kitover.
I don't know. I think it's probably like a combination of using like scripts on phones and then running.
Yes. Have you heard of Claudebot?
Yeah.
I'm advertising to you right now.
Yep, I've heard of it.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, whatever happened to like the prime deliverer of the Omni Messiah, Lou Sergia Goxi, or whatever his last name was?
What happened to him?
Did he really pass away? Is that serious?
Yeah, he gone.
Oof.
He gone.
Well, what happened to that other guy, that other Jew hater?
Diego?
Yeah, is he still on here?
He's creating AI videos of Zach and I, but I haven't heard his voice in a while.
Wow, you've totally infected his brain. Imagine every single time when he does shower, like if he does, how much dandruff comes out.
He is a sebaceous man, has a dandruff problem.
I was checking out his Instagram of like the machismo sort of field washed over me when I was looking at some of his. That's the sort of thing that he tries to project. It's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know how old he is.
Any more behavioral analysis while I was gone for those brief.
No, I was just I was piping in Goat Gagosian, or that piece of shit from Politically Correct screaming at Imanfinity.
You really roasted him that one time. You really got into him. He was agreeing to everything that you were saying to your framework.
Well, every time he says whiff, he loves to say whiff, like you're not with it. And I don't know, whenever I hear somebody turn a TH into an F, I immediately know that this app is really basically an ESL training place for people to practice their not so good English stuff. But that's why I read books here and try to rise above.
So when did English really start? What's the earliest piece of like literature and sort of the English? When does it become indistinguishable for us to not be able to understand what that English is? Do you know? Do you know what I'm saying? Like in the sense, like, yeah, okay.
I think that one they made it into Beowulf. I think Beowulf is considered like one of the first ones. Yeah.
I've been wanting for a very long time to like do a play on Clubhouse because every person's their own character, and I think it would be like a very magical experience.
You see, the thing is, you just need to do it yourself. You don't you need to just attempt it. Like, you're never going to organize people to do that. I think that's impossible. Just actually getting people to read a book is. Do you know how hard and challenging it was? It's like 1 in a million rooms.
Dude, I guess I'm like one of those wild ones that actually appreciates a good book reading.
You know, I did get the whole room when I was running to read Tao Te Ching, like Roger Mayhem, even.
Yeah, that was great. I
remember that room? That was cool. Because that was like.
Master orchestrator.
But that proved that we could actually all stop opinionating and politicking and just come together to study. And we did it. It was pretty impressive. Welcome, Bed-Stuy, to the Republicans' room. Did you come for a gold coin? I might have 2 penny farthings or a 6-penny bit in my pocket to give to you. But did you know how to cook a good shepherd's pie? Okay. Do you happen to have Morals and Dogma, Chris? Like, do you have a hard copy?
I want it in the physical format, definitely. But I just have PDF files of them.
Bed-Stuy, welcome to Republican's house. This is Strength.
How you doing?
I'm good. Did you want any gold coins?
Gold coins? I guess.
Well, you just got it, buddy. You just made yourself 2 pennies. Congrats.
Thanks.
What are you going to do with your 2 pennies? Don't rub them together. You'll start a parade. Danny! Oh, thank God. We have a woman, finally. Our minion is growing. Beautiful.
My mom's side
It's about combining those polarities, the feminine and the masculine.
Do you want some banana? Oh my gosh, I got 5 subs. Wow.
Is that the first amount of money you've ever earned on this app?
Right now I have 30 gold.
Congratulations.
Oh, so you are someone from the first world, India? I thought you were from India.
Hello?
You just changed your accent. Yeah, I just heard you change your accent, India.
Danny is getting a lot of gold coins. This is amazing. Strength is sending her so much. This is beautiful. She got 4 cents. My God, she can imagine if she goes to a restaurant and the bill is $20 and she leaves a 4-cent tip. Well, that's because of me. Otherwise, she would have left nothing. Is it better to leave 4 pennies than leave nothing? I say leave 4. Don't leave nothing. Well, it's better to show that you're giving, even if it's 4/10 of a dollar, 4/100ths of a dollar. Biddy, time for your clubhouse gold coin. I'm going to give you 5 gold coin. 5 not 11, 5 not 10. 5 gold coin for your little purse wallet. You want 5 gold coin? Come to my house. You want 5 gold coin? Come to my house. 5 gold coin for you. 5 gold coin for you. 5 gold coin for you and you and you all get 5 gold coin. Congratulations. You got yourself 5 gold coins. When converted to USD, that is 2 penny. Now, if you buy 35,000 gold coin for $499.99 or $499.99, that is 35,000 gold coin, but we have already acquired so much illegal gold coin in the black market that we are wholesaling gold coin now for $200. 35,000 gold coin, which is $499.99 if you buy from the Clubhouse Marketplace.
Cash or select payment type.
Is anybody here looking to buy or sell gold coin here in Columbus? Hello? No? I love the sound of money counting through my hands. All that gold coin. You know the magic word to get more gold coin. The way to get more gold coin is to say the magic words. Do you know what the gold coin magic words are, Danny? Hello? It's Krishna Krishna. That's how you do it.
Shekel.
No, you say Krishna Krishna. Say it quick.
Krishna, Krishna.
You know, you got to say it faster. Krishna Krishna. Quick.
Krishna, Krishna.
There you go. Oh my
Merry
God.
Krishna.
Look at this. She got herself
You know,
5
Merry
gold
Krishna.
coins. She
You
got
know,
2 cents.
you turn
That is
Harry
1
Krishna.
penny per Krishna. Oh my God, El Normo is here.
Oh, Normal, you want to meet my mother? Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Are we eating the Palestinian French fries? Yeah. That's good. They have even better ones with spices. I just ordered wrong and they put like sesame seeds on them and they're so good.
El Norma, that was pretty fun and politically correct. Uncle Steve was getting roasted even by what's his face, and he's like, you know, when people come in your room, you don't let them overtalk people, but you come in here, you think you can do that, Uncle Steve?
I actually heard that.
But that was a good room. You know, I gave gold coins to everybody on that stage. You know. And so this is the Gold Coins Clubhouse because every coin is either worth 0.14 or 0.014, which is a penny and 4 penny bits, or 2 cents. It's $499.99 for 35,000 gold coins, which comes out to 1 penny and 4 bits. Interesting enough. And I've sent El
I
Norm.
would just be more surprised if you're a little bit better with math.
So, you know, division, multiplication, square roots, Avogadro's number. I mean,
Remember the African Americans in that room? You know, I can't do no division.
So, El Norma, we've been running gold coin experiments in the Gold Coins Club, and all types of people come in for their free gold coins, and it's just so much fun. You know, giving away charity at 2 cents a coin. And El Norma, how many gold coins now do you have?
I don't know. Is there a place where it tells me how many I have?
Yeah, click your profile. Upper left of your profile, you'll see your gold coin count. There you go.
I can purchase them. Let's see.
There you go. You got 5 more.
Wow, I'm rich.
You've got another 2 cents. Don't rub them together, though. You'll start a parade. And if you want 2 cents, all you got to do is say the magic words. Danny, what's the magic words?
Please.
Thank you, more please.
Thank you.
I have 125 gold. Is that a lot or a little?
Have you seen that movie? It was called Thank You, More Please.
You got
I've
about
not seen that.
you got about 50 cents in your account.
But I get that a lot from women. 125 gold coins. Is that something?
Yeah, divide it by 2 cents.
Divided by 2, and that so I have
53 cents, something like that. Yeah, there you go. Ribono Shalom. Let's get you to $1. Let's get you up to $1 as soon as possible.
I think you need 7,500 coins to cash out.
Yep. Isn't it interesting? You can just immediately actually get to the 7,500 threshold by just buying them. If you want to monetize your account.
Expensive reaction, and
Separate them unless you could gift yourself.
Let me see if I can gift myself. Here we go. Oh my God, I just gifted myself. Thank you. $16 gold. Oh, I see. There's a difference in earnings of gold versus having a purse or a wallet with your gold that you bought. So when you buy it,
you can't give your gifts away.
but wait, if you have 2 accounts, you can just give it to yourself. Am I mistaken?
do they skim a
Yeah,
portion?
but if someone gives you 5, you can't give them 5 back, like that they gave you.
Oh, I see. Well, this is the micro parallel economy now, where you'll be rewarded for your valuable input as opposed to your spam, political propaganda, vulgarity, profanity, and hate speech. You know, yesterday Yakov roasted Pepe, and it was so beautiful to watch. And then I joined in, and you know, when I talked,
hear what he said. What did he say?
he was saying that Pepe is a two-faced son of a bitch and a racist, white supremacist, neo-Nazi punk. And it was just so delightful.
Yaakov said that?
Yeah,
Yaakov is usually so gentle.
not in so many words, but you know, that was my compression of Yakov's compression. And anyways, I jumped in and then roasted Pepe and was explaining that if you take your history from Pepe as opposed to a book, well, you've got a Pepe history recording memory now, and it's just not accurate. It's actually stupid. And Pepe was screaming over me I don't know if you've ever done this. Doubt you have, but perhaps you have. When I, roast somebody, I turn the volume all the way down so there's no, I can't hear them, and I just talk. I love doing that. It's my favorite way to use the app.
Like with Mikhail.
Yeah, he's in Masculinity Mansion right now, going on and on and on and on. You know, what's great is you can use these people as a way to do like a timer on yourself. Meaning, if you're actually listening to Mikhail, then, or Pepe or any of these other profane, vulgar, low IQ non-stoppers, you just go to the gym or you go do some yoga or you make yourself a cup of tea and you do something productive. Maybe you go clean the fan blades on your, fan in your room that is accumulating.
I'm doing that, by the way. I actually said that. Yes. They get dirty, but they do.
Well, I have now 5 recording studios. Each room has 4 phones. I have 3 phones pointed at one primary phone, and I'm recording all types of clown house rooms now. And I put these little 3x5, political advertisements behind the live stream, and one of them last night got a lot of views. So people in the comments are leaving comments like, "What the F am I watching here? What the F is this?" People don't understand. They're like, "What app is this?" Because, what's interesting is when you're in a room, it doesn't say Clubhouse in this room anywhere other than the fact that I wrote it, but it's not branded. So if you've never seen the app or you don't go to the hallway, you don't know what the fuck it is you're watching on a YouTube Live. And they can't believe the shit that they're hearing.
You should just give them another startup idea that they're going to implement within their business.
But what I'm going to do is, after this election, I'm going to rebrand everything. Not everything, but most, because I'll no longer be a candidate. I will no longer be a candidate post March 17th. So I'm going to rebrand everything, and I'm going to print up these new 3x5 things and have domains and call-in number. And I'm going to try to rebrand everything because I'm pretty sure I'm shadow banned. A lot of my accounts don't get views because the algorithm doesn't want to show me. But if I rebrand and I change the actual video feed, I think that there's a chance that possibly I could actually maybe become like a successful YouTube live streamer. Not because of me, but because of this stupid app and all the stupid people here that will talk endlessly as I drown them out or essentially mute them out of my life and just totally force them into my pipeline. And, you know, I call this farming.
I love that. It's great projection.
Thanks. I consider this farming, you know, and I know people hate me and they're like, go get a job. I hate you. And I'm like, well, what if what I'm doing, you know, is successful? Isn't that considered work and a job? Yes, it is. But many people just don't like me because they think, you know, maybe I'm being obnoxious or irascible. But the truth is, it's a you problem. You just have to go meditate and just say, John, keep going and keep being productive. And that's it. And that's what I'm going to do. Much maybe. Ow! I got to go to you just drilled my tooth. Jesus, that hurt. Okay, Danny, do you want any more gold?
You know, the anchovies? I don't know if you have it. Like, did they give it? How much did they give you? Like, is it from Daddy Trump? Is Daddy Trump paying us this gold? I love it.
You just got tell mommy Johnny just sent you another 2 penny bit.
Thank you, Daddy Trump. Thank you, Oprah.
Can you believe all that? You know, technically at 2 cents per coin, you have to say 2 words, or it's a penny a word technically.
Why would you eat all the kids' food? So throw it away. Throw it away so it's out of sight, out of mind. He's not going to keep trying to eat. Oh my gosh, my mom ate my kids' french fries.
Harry, welcome to the room. This is Gold Coins Clubhouse, where we are reading books, playing music, and recording every major clubhouse room in 5 different recording studios with 20 plus cell phones. And we've put a new backdrop on our live streams, and we hope that, you know, I want to just rebrand everything. I don't want to say any names, but I'm pretty sure that if I put a telephone number and people want to call in, like I'll take one of my burner phones, like every month I'll just rotate a new number. But anyways, it'll be fun. This is my art experiment, and the gold coins I think are going to be a big part of it because a lot of ratchet ass hoes will say a lot of ratchet ass shit for less than a penny a word. Really, like 1/10 of a penny based on the number of words that they squeak to try to get 1 penny or 2 penny. You know, technically, like Amir's rooms,
It's easing friction
it's greasing the reels
for further intercommunication between different groups of
Shit is
people
crazy, bro.
who don't talk to each other.
We call it the universal communication currency.
Yeah, that's what mine is the universal communicator.
That's what it is. You just got yourself another 5 gold coins there. 2 cents for you, heart for you, another 5
And remember,
cents.
just don't rub them together.
2 pennies for you. Don't rub them together. You'll start a parade.
This shit's crazy. So they're going to give money that people who are like terrorists on this app speak their terroristic minds to get.
Yeah, buy more drones and stuff. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, but the thing is, the more
all the
it's
racist and
well, doesn't
all the racist and Jew hating shit on here also.
doesn't your karma go down though if people give you like negative emojis? Because I read through the new, like if you read through the monetization page, it tells you like the way that your account is scored. So there's a lot of different variables, but the truth is it can all be manipulated and curated. But if you catch somebody making a vulgar, profane statement and you report them and that account gets deleted, like for example, Prince, Resistance, and others constantly have a party hat. It's actually the people who you see. The thing is, you don't have a temporary party hat on this app because of your personality. You actually have a full term, full life insurance policy party hat. Like it's part of who you are. Like that is your party. But I would just say a lot of these party hat people here who have perpetual party hats, basically, I don't understand. Like, I would love to like find out what their life is like in the real world. You know how complicated and difficult it has been.
Well, you know, India, there is this song from John Kitover Music at Suno.com. It's called "Sop of the Mind," and it describes this sort of behavior quite well.
Hello? I'm actually not a big fan of that song. I would prefer not to hear it right now, actually. So please don't cue it up because it is Shabbos. And I need everyone here to invite people so we can play the gold coin game with people to see how they respond. This is basically a Fisher's Net, you know, Fisher King, Spider King, Spider Web experiment. And it's just so much fun to see how high a monkey will hop or how long a monkey will dance at a penny, basically a second. So, you know, can we get people to do what we want them to do at a penny a second? Just a penny. That's it. There's an Irish bar near me house. It's called the 6 penny bit. They got the 4 penny bit. They got the penny bit. They got the 6 pence penny bit. You know, I love coins. And so this is why gold coins are so exciting to me here on this app, because my favorite gold coin, it comes out of the British Empire. Some people may have heard of it, called the East India Trading Company. That's right. I got a beautiful East Indian Trading Company and a shilling. Many people have never held a 250-year-old coin that came out of the southwestern Indian Ocean, where every major European colonial power had a trading station with India. And they used their beautiful minted coins, the East India Trading Company coins. Look it up. I got one put into a gold bezel that he wear around me head on me neck as he eat me shepherd's pie. So there's a St. Paddy's Day party downtown Chicago outside of like the most famous Irish pub. But it's $150 a ticket and you get access to 2 VIP stages. Now, the reason why I want to buy the ticket is because you are basically now networking with people that can afford $150 tickets, while all the commoners are like on the street level. But you can now mingle with people that you know that are pre-qualified at $150. And at a penny a second, if we were to divide that out, like, and we were to, how many coins could we get for $150? Let's figure that out. Let's see. Anyways, it's just a joke, but I am tempted to buy that ticket. But the problem is,
how can we make money off of Cuba? Any thoughts? Because I know they're going to topple like Venezuela and how they're toppling Iran right now. I think that's the next thing in store. Protests are erupting in Havana after more than 50 hours without electricity. No, 60 hours without electricity.
60 hours.
Oh my gosh, thank you, John, for the coins. I feel so special now. I think I'm going to go open a room and just start monetizing myself.
Please open a room up and call it Harry's Gold Coins.
I feel so special now. Like, when I look at my profile, you brought my $199 and I gave me 8 gold coins. Oh my God, bro. Thank you so much. I feel better about my life now.
You got it. There's another 5 for you.
Yeah. Yes, 5 more. Oh my God, thank you. I got a total of 12. Look at that, man. Fuck. I love you, John.
What's interesting is you can technically like interrupt things, you know, by just throwing 2 pennies at somebody, especially on these like big stages, and also buying influence. Like
2 pennies.
Yeah, like I went to Politically Correct and I chucked 2 pennies at all of those green beaners, and they all sent me back thank yous, and it was all for just 2 cents of thank you. Woo. And they probably even they probably looked at my profile and they probably knew who I was too, and they just didn't care. They were actually doped up with the 2 cents. They were happy.
You put like $5-10 into this app. You play the penny slots, and you see what happens when you hit something, and hitting the politically correct libtards in that room. I think it's hilarious. Honestly, I would love to do that. I think I might do that tonight with one of my Trump. I'm gonna go in with a Trump picture and start sending the pennies like that. I think it'll be hilarious. Or make it my PTR. They always try to bring me up, by the way, into that room. But that's great. Thanks, John. I really appreciate it. That's funny. I'm gonna do something like that here soon. That's great. Amazing. Maybe I'll give them yours that you gave to me.
Yeah, it's your pennies. You choose how you want to use your pennies.
Estimated 10 cents. 10 cents. My gosh, I feel rich. Amazing.
Okay, I'm opening up a new house. You inspired it. It's called Gold Coins Penny Slots. We're going to see if anybody wants to come in and play the slot machine for a penny.
I inspired you, is that what you said?
Yeah, we're going to see how much penny coin we can get people to dance around for. I'm willing to bet there are some people willing to shake that tuchus for a penny a second. If you get a penny a second, we got an Anon in the house. We got an actual paying Clown House subscriber in the house. Ribono Shalom.
I am too.
Okay, how much do you want to wager? 1 penny? 10 pennies? 100 pennies? 1,000 pennies? Okay, 1 penny. Okay, go ahead, put your penny in the machine. No, that's not the slot.
I'm sure you guys. Hey guys.
That's not the slot. That's for the dollar bill section, sweetheart. See the slit right there next to the lever? That's it. Go ahead. Oh my God! You won 10 pennies! Oh my God! You hit it big, baby! 10 pennies! Oh my God! Woo! Oh my God! You won 10 pennies. Wait, you risked a penny to get 10 pennies. Does that mean you got 9 pennies or 11 pennies? I'm confused. Do you have 10 pennies, 11 pennies, or which one is it? You're going to put another penny in the machine. Honey, that's not baby, that's not where you put the penny in. There you go. Same slot. Okay, pull the lever. Oh, you lost. I swear, these machines are such a ripoff. Go ahead, put another penny in.
Come on, you'll win eventually.
Oh my God. $3 pennies. Okay, level up. This time bet 4 pennies. Baby, there you go. That's the right slot. Pull the lever. Sorry, baby, you lost. You want to keep playing? Hello? Okay, thanks for playing penny slots. Ribono Shalom, welcome back to the Penny Slot Casino, where you can make a bet for a penny or less. You can say a word. If you want the mic, you got to be getting paid at least a penny a word, right? It just doesn't make sense to use words unless you actually get at least a penny. And, you know, the most number of words you can say in a minute is really about maybe 45. So 45 cents a minute. If you work 10 minutes, that's $4.50. Am I right? Do I got that math right? Darren's here. Let's do a quick.
You have to question the size of your audience, right? Like how many people. So sure, like that's only for one person, but if you expand it to a bigger stage, you can get a lot more pennies.
That's right. Don't rub your pennies together. You hear the police in the background. Oh, there's no crime problem in Chicago. I just happen to hear squad cars all day long. I don't think they're going to pick up Euro sandwiches for lunch to go watch TV. I think they're responding to probably a horrific incident because there's nothing but nonstop crime in Chicago. You know, they're not going to like the automated toilet they just installed so all the homeless people don't shit all over the street anymore. They're not going to the train, which has become a homeless house full of bed bug shit, piss, cigarettes, knifings, shootings, stabbings, beatings, robberies, people storing candy on the train, just tons of candy everywhere. These homeless people love candy. I'll tell you. If candy was a diet for the homeless community, it would become the preferred choice of diet. Anyways, we'll have to work on that one. Don't play that when Dan.
That sounded real as fucking for a second, bro.
Don't play that when Danny's around. She'll get nervous. Listen, do you know, Harry, do you know what the 3 things the children told Mordecai on Purim?
No, what was it?
It's do not give in to sudden terror or fear, for the Lord is with you. The second one is.
Who is this guy, Stereo?
The second one is, you know, despite their plots, despite, you know, their treachery, they will not succeed, for the Lord is with you. And the third one is, I will be with you even unto your old age. I will be with you even until your old age. It's important to always remember who is with you. Who is with you? Who is this who? Who, Ribbono Shel Olam, is Hashem? What is this power? And many people, Ribbono Shel Olam, just don't understand the power of the symbols. And I recently purchased a 3-piece dreidel set made out of silver, gold, emeralds, rubies, diamonds, and even gold coins laid inside my dreidels. The interesting thing about spinning one dreidel versus spinning 2 dreidels versus spinning 3 dreidels is when you spin them all at the same time in the shape of a triangle. It turns out a miracle happens. It turns out that as those gold, silver, diamond, gold coin encrusted dreidels are spinning, the world itself starts spinning underneath those dreidels, Ribbono Shel Olam. And when you can spin the earth with 3 dreidels, a miracle happens. Ribbono Shel Olam, but you got to know the magic words to say as you're spinning the earth with the 3 dreidels. So, if you came here looking for some type of catharsis, or you came here looking for gold coins, or you just came for the comedy, you're in the right place. We are at the Chicago Theater. Ribbono Shel Olam. Many people don't know this, but we have put on a road show where we are live streaming clubhouse rooms to audiences of thousands of people that have never heard of Clown House. And for the first time right now, I'm on a huge stage with Jerry Seinfeld. And we're live streaming Clubhouse, and you're about to get a sample of what we call the Gold Coin Club or the Gold Coin Penny Slots or the Penny Slot Casino.
Food is so complicated as an adult. Food is so complicated as an adult. It's just when you see people in the supermarket, they're just sweating it out. Nobody knows what do I eat, the protein, the carbs, the fat content. Oh my God, fat content. I'm just walking up to each other. You look pretty good. What are you eating? Maybe I'll eat that. The whole supermarket itself is designed to break down your sense of having any life outside the supermarket. It's like a casino. There's no clocks, no windows, no easily accessible exits. You ever not buy anything in the supermarket and try and get out of there? It's impossible. There's no way out. You can see what happens to people. When they're walking up to the supermarket, they really have a whole sense of purpose. I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that, I'm going to pay for it, I'm going to get out of here and get right back to my normal life. See that same person 10 minutes later just... What was this? Why did I come up here? Oh, he's noticing something now. Oh, they got him in mesquite flavor now. What is mesquite? Wonder if it's made from mosquitoes. Produce section I always find very challenging. There's always some special thing you're supposed to know, about each fruit. Summertime, make sure your peaches are, I don't know, whatever it is. You gotta fake it, I'm shaking stuff, holding it up to the light. Yeah, that's a good one. Sure glad I found that one. Cantaloupes rolling down the aisle. See the way that's fading left? That one's not ready. I don't want that one. I'm very impressed with this seedless watermelon product that they have for us. They've done it. We now have seedless watermelon. Pretty amazing. What are they planting to grow the seedless watermelon, I wonder? The melons aren't humping, are they? They must be planting something. How does this work? And what kind of scientists do this type of work? I read a thing was 15 years in development. In the laboratories with, gene splicing or whatever they do there, I don't know. I mean, other scientists working on AIDS, cancer, heart disease, these guys are going, no, I'm going to devote myself to melon. I think that's much more important. Sure, thousands are dying needlessly, but that's got to stop. You ever try and pick up a wet one off the floor? It's almost impossible. I really think we should devote the money to these studies. Milk is a big problem for people in the supermarket. They're never quite sure if they have it, if they need it. They bury it way in the back of the supermarket. You got to find it. You got to hack your way through all the displays. Well, there it is. There's the milk. Do we have any milk? People are never really sure if they have milk. I think they have milk. We might have. I know there's a carton in there. I don't know how much is in it. Well, what should we do?
Well, I think we have transformed this into the comedy house. I'm a big Rodney Dangerfield fan. Grew up listening to Rodney, the king of comedy. It's not Robert De Niro in that piece of shit movie where he kidnaps what's-his-face, which is actually a very funny movie. Awesome because it...
I'm all right now, but last week got the rough shape, I mean, last week I bought a world booth for my bed. So far, I lost 3 of my best ships. Until last week, nothing went right. I bought a waterbed with 2 Cuban guys swimming in it looking for Florida. I tell you, people are nuts, My dentist, too, another beauty, my dentist, he found a new way to hide his bad breath. He holds up his arms. I tell you, these wise guys. I checked in the hotel. I asked the bellhop to handle my bag. He started to feel up my wife. I said to him, I said, hey, buddy, who told you you could play around my wife? He said, everybody. I told my wife I can never relax, you know. I told her our kid is spoiled. She told me a lot of kids smell that way. She's a lousy cook, too. She can't cook at all. I'll leave Dental Floss in the kitchen. The roaches hang themselves. My wife, she don't go for me either. Not a good-looking guy. Halloween, I open the front door. Kids give me candy. Are you kidding? I know I'm ugly. My dog found out we look alike. He killed himself. And I was an ugly kid, too. My old man took me to the zoo. The guy at the gate thanked him for returning me. I was a very ugly kid. Every time my old man wanted sex, my mother showed him my picture. Very ugly kid in my sandbox. The cat kept covering me up all the time, you know? When I was a kid, nobody was nice. I was 6 years old. I found out there's no such thing as alcohol baby food. I mean, nobody was nice. My mother never breastfed me. She told me she liked me as a friend. I mean, I had her rough. I told my old man I'm sick and tired of running around in circles. He got mad. He nailed down my other foot. I mean, that's destroying my life. No respect. I don't get no respect at all. No respect at all. Well, when I was born, the doctor told my mother I did all I could, but he pulled through anyway, you know? I mean, I don't get no respect from anyone. Well, last week my house was on fire. My wife told the kids, be quiet, you wake up Daddy.
Legend. He is a star. That's technically a hypnosis because he has written those and said those so many times that when he goes out there, he's like got an unlimited repertoire of his shtick statements, which are, you know, pre-programmed. I mean, there's no way you write those on the spot. Like, those are totally ingrained because he wrote them, he read them, but now we can use AI to create also very good jokes using him as the basis of the comedy. So in the Comedy Club, we hope to publish and produce new Rodney Dangerfield Jr. jokes and impersonate Rodney here. We Bono Shell alum. We can do it. I wonder if we could do a Rodney Dangerfield Sora video. Let's find out. Let's see if we can do a John Kitover Rodney Dangerfield sitcom.
Have you guys heard of Norm Macdonald?
Yeah, I've met him in real life. I hung out with him for a whole day.
He's quite the betting man, isn't he?
Yeah, that's where I met him, in the casino. I met him at the World Series of Poker, and my friend is like, "Do you know who you're standing next to?" I was like, "No, he looks homeless." And he said, "That's Norm." He said, "That's Norm Macdonald." I was like, "Norm." He looked at me. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" I was like,
It's such a distinguishable voice. It's incredible.
Yeah. He told us a story about how it could have been a joke. I bet it was probably a joke. But he said he went to Gamblers Anonymous, and there was a guy there who said he just won $600,000, took all the cash, threw it in his bed, and then slept in it and started crying. And everybody looked around in the room, and they were all pissed off. Had to have been a joke. I don't believe that somebody actually said that, because there's no way. People who go to those things are just like destroyed people, you know. How can you not figure out that what you're doing is basically like a loss every single interaction? How can you not figure that out? Like, unless you're using like automated software to essentially do very complicated, you know, forecasting and analysis, like, I don't know how you think you're gonna win playing a video game. You're so stupid. Like all these people that play a slot machine, they just don't understand. It's your cell phone blown up and you're playing a video game. And you're paying to play that fucking video game. And you're stupid if you think that's not what you're doing. You're crazy. You just don't understand communication, essentially. You don't know that you're paying to interact with a highly, interactive video game. But that's all it is. A fucking video game. So
It's time to do jokes. This is where we put in a big joke.
Yeah.
So here, you can start laughing. Just do the joke very loud.
He passed away.
Is this that joke of the 1942? No, it's a real joke.
Two businessmen bought the Milwaukee Bucks for $550 million. They are very excited with their purchase, as this is the only legal way to own black people.
Now that is here, and I read that.
Well, you're not there. You know how businessmen are racist?
They are.
Yes, it's them being racist.
They are. The two businessmen that bought the Milwaukee Bucks for $550 million
Yeah.
are racist.
Oh,
according
no,
to
they're
this.
fine, man. Some gold-plated chains would make a nice retirement gift for a very, very good slave. Well, are you serious? Well, this was written. Are you serious? This was written years ago. Did you just write that? I didn't write it. Did you just say that? No, I read it. Yes. You read that? No, this Lindsay Lohan can't swim a stroke, but she sure knows every dive in town. That was my favorite one. That is a favorite. Did you write? I didn't write that one. Sure, junkyard dogs are mean, but the meanest dogs are generally found guarding concentration camps. And it says here, there's a note. Early versions of the Jim Croce's 1973 smash hit Big Bad Leroy Brown. Remember that song? Tell people what. No, do you know what you just said? It included any idea what you just read? This says. No, do you have any idea what you just read? That it was a junkyard dogs. Semitic joke about the concentration camp. No. Not anti-Semitic. No.
March 17th, 2020.
No. I know what the year is. Who wrote it? I didn't write it. Who wrote it? They used the meanest dog. I don't know who wrote it. We could nip March Madness in the bud if we watch for the warning signs of blooming antisocial February fever. Who is writing this? You're doing this. This is your life. You're putting your life on it. You dress like worship tonight. No, that was Andy. That was Andy. Some kind of a host code. But that was Andy.
17th, 2026, we have a chance to remove one.
Oh my God Almighty! I'm not part of this. No, you can't read that. Well, my clothes, Larry, make me look slimmer.
With the March
They did not fool that flight of
Good evening. A new name is pushing into the March 17th Republican primary here in the 16th congressional district.
March
17th, 2026, write in my name, John Kitover, to remove the outlet from Congress. Go to JohnCongress.com right now.
After being told by a witch doctor that would help him become rich. Is it me, or does it sound like that hyena and witch doctor were in cahoots? I think maybe they were in cahoots. Who writes these? We should have this person locked up and looked at, or at least looked at. A 28-year-old med student is auctioning off her virginity online. For $300,000, you can have the worst sex of your life. That's good. That ain't bad. Who writes these? Oh, well. How about this one? I know who writes them. You know who writes them? Prison, men in prison. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Let's get back to Tom.
You wrote all these, Norm, or you sit and write all these? Or? Music is the universal language, but one day soon it will be replaced by Chinese.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, we got some jokes.
All right,
That's all right.
but are these street jokes?
No.
So you wrote them?
They're not. Someone wrote them.
Some of them wrote that you know.
Yeah, some people in this
Okay, cool.
Some people in this
Thank you.
I don't want to say who because in case the joke doesn't work.
Okay, all right. Boy, was it hot outside today. I went out to buy
my California Pizza Kitchen signature pepperoni frozen flatbread, and by the time I got home, it was perfectly cooked and entirely eaten, 100% fruit.
Oh, you ate it. I love it. Some of them are odd. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, some of them, this is a joke, technically.
Like an observational joke.
Las Vegas is now home to a 550-foot tall Ferris wheel. Also drawing thousands to Las Vegas, whores.
42, 28, 52.
Back in my days, you actually had to go to a Sears store and fucking whack off.
To the mannequin.
I don't know. I used to love mannequins.
That doesn't make sense because Sears started at the counter.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That didn't make sense.
Did you write that?
Well, you're right, though, because you know what? They used it in old outhouses. They used the Sears catalog as a toilet paper.
42, 28, 52.
Where did these come from? Hey, All My Children star Matthew Cowles. You ever watch All My Children? Sure. Well, All My Children star Matthew Cowles has died at the age of
17th, 2026, we have a chance to remove once and for all March 17th, 2026. Be sure to request a Republican ballot. March 17th, 2026. Make sure you request.
So yeah, so where do you get these jokes? Some guy.
Pakistani
I'm Darren LaHood out of Congress. Here's what to do. Go to johnforcongress.com. I'm running for Congress to bring common sense solutions to Washington. Cast your vote.
Go to request a Republican ballot and write in John.
March 17th, 2026. Be sure to request a Republican ballot.
Yeah, so. No, here, this is an actual joke.
That's what I was laughing at.
All right, this is an actual joke.
Thanks, everybody. Great to be here at Chuckles Comedy Club.
Man, I'm radiating nothing but tie-dye beats.
I brought the soda. It's twist off, right?
17th, 2026. This is our chance. Darren LaHood has been in Congress long enough. March 17th, 2026. Be sure to request a Republican ballot. And March 17th, 2020.
You want to read a joke?
Yeah. Who wrote these jokes?
We can't say.
I'd like to do something about a film or something.
March 17th, 2026. Write in my name, John Kitover, to remove.
Good evening. A new name is pushing into the March 17th Republican evening. With the March 17th primary approaching, one local man is running a write-in. Voters in central Illinois will see a new name in the March 17th Republican.
I'm John Kitover with the John Kitover News Network. We begin with breaking.
Remember the good old days back when MILF stood for mentally ill ladies I'd like to fuck?
I'm John Kitover, and I'm running for the United States Congress. I'm with Bob.
Oh, yeah. We had Steve O'Donnell.
The fuck?
Really good. To stop a pit bull attacking her daughter, a Texas man bit the dog. That was an interesting story. A man bites a dog. Is not what I...
97, 32, 32.
Did you read him? Did you write him for the audience?
It's the shirt. Neil Patrick Harris posed nude for the cover of Rolling Stone except for a hat hanging off his wiener. And this morning, Adam Egat. Oh, is that your name? Fucking change it. And this morning, Adam woke up and said, "Hey, where's my hat?"
Sorry, Patrick Harris.
It's on his dick. Go get it.
I bet Patrick Harris fucking shoved his cock deep up his asshole. But he probably couldn't even get it hard because look at him. So he had to like cram it in. Like, you're right.
Yeah, you raised.
Recent studies.
Yeah, you raised $2 million. I want to know where this.
One of the most common messages: let's leave this party early. I don't know. What is it? What is that?
They're just trolling the listener. Those are like the meta jokes that Norm MacDonald likes to do. It's pretty funny stuff. It's meta trolling.
Okay, everybody, you're still here in the Gold Coins Comedy House, also known as the Penny Casino. We are playing music. We are reading books. I am uploading new AI videos. I just cast myself in. This is Chuckles Comedy Club.
Chuckles Comedy Club. They told me the brick wall was for atmosphere. I thought they were building a cell. They were in a place where the only part of the wall is the breadsticks. Thanks, everybody. Great to be here at Chuckles Comedy Club.
I was in Rodney Dangerfield with Rodney Dangerfield.
Mayor John Kitover is known for a packed schedule and a no-nonsense approach to City Hall. But tonight, he slowed things down. He invited residents to join him for a free meditation class at the Westford evening. Mayor John Kitover is...
John Kitover Band. So John Kitover Band is really taking off. We're using DistroKid. Our first song was called Vote John Kitover for Illinois 16 and remove Darren LaHood from Congress right now. That's our first new banger. You can look us up on Suno just by typing in John Kitover. We must have 20 accounts, thousands of songs. But now, because of DistroKid, one by one, day by day, every day, we're uploading a new song to defeat Darren LaHood. Just a few more days to go until the campaign wraps up. 10 more days, 10 not 11, 10 not 9. Ribono Shalom. This is your Kabbalistic journey you've been looking for. Many people are unfamiliar with the most supreme, powerful energy of the universe known as Hebrew magic. All you need is a cup.
Zohar.
That's right, Zohar, lots of different books. But people don't read books anymore. But we're still sipping coffee, smoking a little weed, reading books, creating gold coin opportunities for those who have 2 ears and 1 mouth, which means listening to twice as much as you speak, but people here really want that dopamine. So we're going to give you one more reading from The Key of the Mysteries by Rabbi Eliphas Levi. The law of analogies, in fact, has been for Kabbalists of a secondary rank the object of a blind and fanatical faith. It is to this belief that one must attribute all the superstitions with which the adepts of occult science have been reproached. This is how they reasoned. The sign expresses the thing. The thing is the virtue of the sign. There is an analogical correspondence between the sign and the thing signified. The more perfect is the sign, the more entire is the correspondence. To say a word is to evoke a thought and make it present. To name God is to manifest God. The word acts upon souls, and souls react upon bodies. Consequently, one can frighten, console, cause to fall ill, cure, even kill, and raise from the dead by means of words. To utter a name is to create or evoke a being. In the name is contained the verbal or spiritual doctrine of the being itself. When the soul evokes a thought, the sign of that thought is written automatically in the light. To invoke is to adjure, that is to say, to swear by a name. It is to perform an act of faith in that name, and to communicate in the virtue which it represents. Words in themselves are then good or evil, poisonous or wholesome. The most dangerous words are vain, and lightly uttered words, because they are the voluntary abortions of thought. Oh, can somebody lend me 2 pennies? I want to throw them at a monkey. A useless word is a crime against the spirit of intelligence. It is an intellectual infanticide. Things are for everyone what he makes of them by naming them. The word of everyone is an impression or an habitual prayer.
Hey, String.
Hello?
Yeah, you String. This one right here. Hold on. Right here. This one. When I went to my replays and I seen you talking about me.
Hello?
I was fucking ending people, but
You were talking about her, India. Straight? Hello?
Strength keep giving Glycola 2 penny, aka 5 gold coins. What you gonna do with your 2 cent Glycola? You got 2 ears. You got 1 mouth. You don't even know the truth of the earth. Hello? Hello? Oh, you came for my magic flute? I will point your attention to the room title. Gold coins, comedy house, books, music. Those are the magic words of this room. Ribono Shalom, another Shabbos miracle. Charity is our favorite word here. Everybody gets gold coins. All you need to do is listen. If you run your mouth and you can't stop talking on Clown House and you ain't getting paid for it, well, brother, sister, you in the right room. Bono show.
I can't send them back to you. What the fuck? And so, like, I don't understand. So, what happens if you don't put your bank account information? Then it just you have gold coins that just sit there and you can't do anything with them.
That's right.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, you got to read through their ultra complicated monetization procedural instructions, which make no sense because it was probably written by somebody who doesn't make any sense. Welcome to the sense of no sense, known as Clown House. Listen, the dopamine effect only lasts for a couple seconds. So Glycola will be back, in my opinion, in less than 10 seconds for her next gold coin shellacking. So everybody, if you have gold coins, get ready. And we're going to now up the dopamine. But, you know, it's a shared dopamine contribution here. But don't send more than 5 cents. And don't send it all at once. You got to spread it out. You ever see that movie Limitless? No? Well,
yes.
Okay, well, we're going to play a clip from the movie. Because what we want to do here in the Gold Coins Comedy House is extend the dopamine for other people. And in the process, we extend it for ourselves. Here we go. This is the Limitless scene. The key word here is injection. Now, I'm not encouraging anyone to use substances which could pose a threat to one's life, like drinking coffee and smoking weed. But this is the movie Limitless.
No, y'all gonna listen to me talk.
Yo, Glycola. Hello?
No, don't talk. You was talking trash on me. Who? I'm gonna talk some hello like you can't hear. Who? Stop. Like, I'm tired of these Indian girls, whatever her name is. Like, I don't care.
Do I hear a baby in the background?
Like, that up. That's sort of thing, but like,
I think it's that Obama phone.
Hello?
Like, yeah, okay. Not here. And I leave they putting music in.
Is it that Bush Mobile or Obama Mobile?
Oh man, the thank yous are coming in for the 2-penny bit, baby. You got it, girl. Another 5 cents for your hardships, baby. You want active reparations? You got it, baby.
You feed in my pockets. I don't care.
I'm gonna feed that baby.
Everybody in Cleveland know minority got Obama phone. Keep Obama in president, you know? He gave us a phone. Hey, you sign up. You on food stamps, you on Social Security, you got low income, you disability.
Okay, what's wrong with Romney again?
Romney, he sucks. Hey! Obama.
You got Obama phone?
Yes, everybody in Cleveland know minority got Obama phone.
Ribona Shalom. These $5.
You're right, she did come back.
Oh, she'll be back. She'll be back for her new 2 cent. It ain't 50 cent.
It's in my pockets. I don't care.
I think that's going to be the name of my new hip hop song. 2 cent, not 50 cent. 2 cent. 2 cent is the medium of universal exchange. We can't actually get the lowest you can get is 1 cent at 4-penny bit. That's the lowest you can go in here at the full wholesale price. So technically, if you have 1 cent at 4-penny bit, and you combine that with 2 coins, that's 2 cent 8-penny bit, as opposed to 1 penny. I don't explain that to me. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, how do they? What's the percentage of the take? What does Clown House take? Like, if I send you, let me see.
They have to take some kind of percentage because they have to make money off this shit themselves.
Oh, it says I got 5 though. If I send 5, I get 5. Wait, let me see here. I got 32 gold now, estimated at 20 cents.
I'm gonna send myself another fast.
125 coins is 199. So, what is that? What's the math on that?
Interesting.
Divided by 2. 62 coins. Okay, yeah. 62 and a half coins equals pretty much $1.
Well, you know.
I think so. If I did that right, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, if I did that right.
See, this is where identity theft fraud becomes a major problem, where if you actually have someone's, identity, you could use this app to technically commit fraud by transferring yourself by using it as the merchant processor. So, if you can do it at scale, it's called stuffing. And it's tied
Are
in.
you saying like depositing money and then putting it, like giving it to another to a fake account on here? You're saying pretty much.
Yeah, you could technically do identity.
But you need to put bank account information on here. So how the hell would you do that?
Because you got to have the information of your victim.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so you would do victim to victim, but that's why ATMs.
Trace all that shit, IP address, all that, bro. Fuck that.
No, I'm not saying do it. I'm just trying to reverse engineer how I would anticipate people here could possibly engage in it, but they probably won't because it's just too much work. And most people are just screaming, getting their dopamine. That's it. Like, nobody's going to actually do all that work. But
I was thinking about it, like if somebody really wanted to, if they know how to hack into these kind of apps, if they really hated somebody on here and they could hack into it and somebody set up their bank account information, they would get all their information. It's easier now. I feel like if you really wanted to hack and find somebody's shit out and you know how to do that, it'd be much easier for that person to find out who that person is now if they set up a bank account, with this shit.
India. Did you guys hear Trump's new post? He said the United Kingdom, our once greatest ally, maybe the greatest of them all, is finally giving serious thought to sending 2 aircraft carriers to the Middle East. That's okay, Prime Minister Starmer. We don't need them any longer, but we will remember, we don't need people that join wars after we've already won.
Hell yeah. Sounds like Trump.
well, here come the police.
Jesus, dude, it's fucking all day, every day over there.
I know. I had some girl move in from China, and she called me, and she's like, I don't feel safe. The police are going by all the time. It's so loud. I got a headache and a migraine, and my back hurt, and my anxiety. Why I pay all this rent? And the police, they scare me. And I was like, well, it's good news that you hear the police, isn't it? I was like, that means you're safe. And she's like, no, it makes me very anxious. I don't like all the noise. And I was like, well, do you want me to give you a yoga video? I can send you a yoga video on how to relax and take some deep breaths. She's like, no, I know how to do yoga. I was like, all right, well, have a good night. She's like, thank you. And then she moved out and left her dining room table. And then many weeks later, she was like, I come over now to get my dining room table. I was like, what? Hello? She's like, I come over now to get my dining room table. And I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, oh, I put that outside. And she's like, oh, okay, I come and take it from the outside.
Did you guys hear the background?
And then she came to the backyard. She's like, where my table? And I was like, oh, it's not there? I was like, oh, somebody must have taken it. She's like, well, why didn't you tell me? I said, oh, I didn't know. You moved out. You were supposed to take everything out. So I put your stuff outside. Somebody must have taken it. She's like, oh, no, that's terrible. But to this day, every time when I have breakfast on that table, I think of her and how she didn't pay her last month's rent that she screwed me on, and how I enjoy eating at her dinner table quite regularly. I actually just put up a laptop and
What happened to your Indian girlfriend?
Oh, she
Medical doctor.
I made love to her one more time, and I slept over at her place. She's such a freak in the bed. She turns all the lights off and she screams and screams and screams, but she lives in this like multi-million-dollar condo. And so the concrete is so thick, I don't, feel uncomfortable with her like just screaming. And the last time
I think you're murdering her.
the last time I boinked her, she pulled her calf muscle, because you know how when people are like flexing their clitoris or their schmeckle, they use their calf muscle, and sometimes people pop that calf muscle fucking. But anyways, I'm sure she's well. She's probably drilling on somebody's mouth right now. And she's probably like, I just made another $2,000. Having such a good time in her Porsche and her luxury villa in India. She says her father's a billionaire, but Rabbono Shalom, that womb is barren. I don't think a child can grow inside of that thing. I think it's fully probably vaxxed, triple boosted out. I don't think a baby can grow inside of that thing. So Rabbono Shalom, Dr. Fauci is providing birth control to every single hinge guy out there that meets these beautiful doctors that love the love. But, a lot of women don't want to be called a Jezebel. They want to be worshipped as a queen. And unfortunately, a lot of Jezebels, they don't realize that they're Jezebels. And a lot of queens don't realize that they're just a Jezebel. But Rabbono Shalom, if you want to have some fun and have a nice dinner, and if you want to come to the Penny Slot Casino, not the Penny Slut Casino, it's the Penny Slot Casino. It's only a 2-cent entry fee. And nowadays, tickets are very expensive everywhere you go. But because of the internet, which is pretty much free to use, and now they have this free conference call app. It's kind of like, back in the day, there's VoIP. Everybody, VoIP is going to be this multi-billion-dollar, you got to invest with me. Oh, really? Well, now you can talk for free. You don't even need a telephone number anymore. You just have to force people to come on here and talk in a recorded safe space party line known as the Gold Coin Club, the Penny Slot Casino. Rabbono Shalom. It's now 4:26. I had Amazon deliver a bunch of groceries the other day, and it just fucking rained. And I got up at like 11 or 12, and everything was just fucking totally, okay. Those paper bags deteriorated, but for the most part, everything inside, did fine. Rabbono Shalom. It's such an incredible amount of waste that is created by all this online shipping. It's just the landfills must be expanding at the fastest rate in human history because of, e-commerce and delivery. It's just unbelievable that some guy will deliver $200 worth of groceries, and it's a lot of fucking, stuff in these bags. The waste is just incredible. God, Amazon and whoever manufactures all that stuff, who do you think is the biggest? We could ask Grok, who owns the company that manufactures all the fucking shit for Amazon packaging? Is it Amazon that manufactures their own packaging? I'd be willing to bet a lot of it, but probably not all of it. Maybe some of it. But anyways, Rabbono Shalom. I want to thank B Computer, who has been listening, an Amazon AI wearable device company that has been listening to Clown House for like maybe 5-6 months now. God, I got it in December. 4 months now I've been putting all of my Clown House listening recordings into Amazon. And it is so interesting to read what B Computer puts out. Let me give you a quick sample. Very interesting. Suggested to-dos. Archive and edit the Gold Coins Club behavioral experiment recording for YouTube. Document the New York City MAGA hat story for campaign content and voter engagement. Prepare your court defensive narrative for the March 9th petition objection hearing. From chaos to stillness, moderating firestorms, then seeking the tower. Geopolitical and medical preparedness discussion, geopolitical conflict and identity debate. Voice notes are currently disabled. Well, we want to enable that. Customize what happens when you double press the action button. Bookmark and process conversation. Hold and speak. Customize this to talk to your voice assistant or capture voice notes. Voice assistant versus your voice notes. I'd say voice assistant. I don't know, fuck it. Voice notes. Save changes. Okay, this is so we can request agent upgrade. Ooh, we requested it. Chicago Pawn Store is the name of it. It would be cool if there was a social media function in here. Online harassment and doxing discussion. Full transcript. Holy shit. Chicago, New York City MAGA hat star profile picture drum. Zantani, a woman in the group, was debating changing her profile after complaints it was either too old, too sick. Chicago and others weighed in the options. Chicago defending her current photos, having a vintage Tom from MySpace vibe. There's a full transcript. It's pretty amazing. And it's all in the cloud. It's not like storing it, as far as I know, on the phone. We've generated 489 facts based on conversation summaries. You may review them. Review. Strategically keyword optimized his name, John Kitover, across platforms so his AI-generated music appears in search results, using it as overlay content for images and videos. Performs as character India with exaggerated accent and ESL persona to deliver philosophical readings and create theatrical content in social audio rooms. See, this is why this is actually a pretty cool tool. But what's interesting about it is as I read this, I cut it up into clips on YouTube, and then it's me reading AI assist content. Pretty smart, right? Let's see how YouTube likes it. Runs the Gold Coins Club on Clubhouse, conducting behavioral experiments, testing how giving gold coins changes social dynamics and transcends racial barriers in audio chat rooms. Possesses extensive knowledge of Jewish genetic studies, including Cohenite haplotypes and lineage tracing. Interesting. Has Kurdish heritage on father's side with deep knowledge of Kurdish Jewish communities in Iran and Iraq. Wow. This is not describing me. This is describing other people on Clown House. Clip it. Oh, Glaucola's back. What up, girl? Hello? We're reading AI information. You were actually just mentioned in it. We are transcending racial barriers by giving universal currency communication coins. This is amazing. Oh, Glaucola left. Married to a Rwandan wife from the Kigali area whose family survived the genocide through mixed Hutu-Tutsi heritage. Hosts a daily podcast radio show called The Critical Thinking Forum Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. New York time. Uses Facebook Marketplace and regularly sends links to others. Experiences vivid dreams, including childhood memories and hiding scenarios. Sometimes wakes up feeling sad when reflecting on past childhood experiences. Creates music using Suno AI in addition to playing physical instruments like the recorder. Plays the Xenon recorder, a mass-produced American instrument from the 1980s, 90s, and has at least 29 songs in his repertoire. Wow. These are some amazing B-computer AI facts. Again, these aren't opinions. We don't necessarily know who they're to ascribe to. It could be ascribed to a girl that I used to date. And, you know, my AI wearable was recording what she was saying, unbeknownst to her. Is that a violation of, you know, national, federal, state recording laws and procedures on making records, has a friend named Surav to whom he dedicates recorder performances and wishes health, wealth, and love. Yet that might be me, but Surav might just be a Clownhouse user. Moderates a clubhouse room called the Critical Thinking Forum, Monday through Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. New York time, where heated political debates about Jewish communities, welfare fraud, Israel-Iran conflict, and immigration policy take place. Plays chess regularly and is currently competing against someone named Greg. Uses multiple cell phones set up with tripods for live streaming social audio rooms and has a large house with multiple bedrooms that could accommodate multiple streaming setups. Drives without a valid driver's license and has gotten away with traffic violations. No, that is not me. That's describing someone else here on Clownhouse. This is really fun, actually. This is a great way to create content. But the thing is, guess what you still have to do? You got to read and create clip on YouTube to create the clips. That's called work. Drives without a valid driver's license. Oh, we read that one. Next one. Show me the card. Advises others to roll down all windows, place keys on the dashboard, keep hands on the steering wheel during police traffic stops to make officers feel safe and avoid tickets. Describes himself as an Oreo, a black person who doesn't fit stereotypical black cultural expectations, and discusses this racial identity with peers. Interesting one. Records on 30 different cell phones across 4 different mega rooms simultaneously, specifically dedicated to Iran-related content. Had a date cancel on him because she said she was feeling sick or ill. Oh my God. That was Thursday. Has been actively using Clubhouse. This app knows everything about me. Has been actively using Clubhouse for 2 years straight, describing it as soul-sucking, never-ending conversations about nothing. Damn, this thing knows the facts. Operates art brokerage business, John Kitover Art Gallery, with contact number 312-498-0517, specializing in buying and selling artwork. Wow. This is amazing. This app knows everything about me. It's telling me what to read for YouTube Shorts. This is exciting. We're finally using AI to speed up my communication spam, aka my projection, aka my politics. Here we go. Actively moderates political discussions and rooms on Clubhouse, serving as moderator for debates on Israel, Iran, and Middle East military operations. Creates and broadcasts Christie's auction live streams as ASMR content and art commentary for YouTube channel, recording millions in art sales in real time. This is all amazing. Has a date tonight with a Persian woman named Fariel and plans to tell her he is an Arabian stallion. Wow. Acknowledges being the main character in social media situations that his extensive live streaming history would prevent employment with intelligence agencies. Wah, wah. Owns and plays a Zelda video game, including Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild. That's Mikhail. I think that was Mikhail, or who was that? Somebody was talking about playing Zelda. I think it was Mikhail. Yeah, it was Mikhail. Bob is here. Welcome, Bobby. Grew up in Chicago's Morgan Park community, a self-supporting black neighborhood between the Rock Island Railroad and Pennsylvania Railroad, where doctors made house calls and local grocery stores like Rogers and Coos served the community. That was a news piece I saw the other day. Observes fashion trends and makes casual observations about current styles, saying, I just thought it's kind of the look now. Makes spontaneous observations about outdoor situations, saying, nobody shouldn't be out here. Wow. Avoid certain places or events this year, saying, there's a few places that I'm not going this year. Consumes motivational, spiritual podcast content in the evening as a part of bedtime routine. watches or listens to political campaign media content, including ads for other candidates running in the same congressional district. Has a household member or close person in their life nicknamed KP, whom they interact with casually before bed. That's KP out here. Helps promote Mark Rice for U.S. Congress, Illinois 8th District, filmed his debate, plans to canvass door-to-door with Rice's son for 3 hours on Sunday. Cooks scrambled eggs by slowly cooking onions. This is El Normo! Cooks scrambled eggs by slowly cooking onions without oil for 10 minutes until transparent before adding eggs, and recently purchased a Belgian waffle maker on Amazon for $20 to $30. That was me. Isn't that amazing? It literally is giving us summaries of all these conversations that I've had. And we're only at 36 out of 489. I'm obviously not going to read all these, but this is really incredible summation. Hope you're enjoying this. We're just going to read a few more. Signs political petitions across party lines, having signed a Democrats petition because the candidate personally knocked on his door and demonstrated authentic commitment. That's true. Even though I really don't like her, but now that I signed her petition, if I ever meet her again, I'm going to ask her to change a law for me in the Illinois state legal code with regards to debt collection. Because if I can get her to change that law, I can nullify what this fucking judge and this attorney have done to me. Close friend of Mark Rice's son and actively coordinating door-to-door canvassing for Mark Rice's congressional campaign in the 8th District. Has a high school friend named Jared, who was described as a trust fund baby with a BMW, recruited to help with campaign canvassing. Has another close friend nicknamed Megastop, who is on disability and has been a longtime friend, brother figure. It's supposed to be Megatron, I think. Formerly a Bernie Sanders supporter who left the Democratic Party to become independent after Sanders was railroaded by Hillary Clinton and corporate Democrats. Holds libertarian, anarchist political views. Believes government agencies are essentially jobs programs that shouldn't exist, and views politicians as charlatans. Wow, Rabboni Shalom. It's not quite accurate. Served as infantry sergeant in South Carolina Army National Guard, then commissioned as intelligence officer in the Illinois National Guard after undergraduate degree, but washed out due to interpersonal conflicts. Holy shit. That's accurate. Is testing audio to text transcription capabilities across multiple phones using various media sources, including political campaign content and audiobooks. Reviews dating app messages and experiments with messaging strategies, commenting on pitch quality and potential outcomes. Watches science fiction television, including Stargate SG-1. Wow. Has personal knowledge of Summit, Illinois, and refers to local secrets or insider information about the area. Has a water system at their property, and they reference when experiencing water outages. Currently located at the lake, likely referring to Lake Michigan, or a specific lake location in the Chicago area. Attends social events and gatherings as part of campaign and lifestyle activities beyond just petition signings. Okay, that was my top 50 most recent facts from B Computer, an Amazon subsidiary. Purchased. We bought this device, I believe, in September of last year. We got it maybe like in time for Christmas, and we've been using it on Clubhouse recordings. There's a lot more that I would like to read on that, but I will do that casually over the next few weeks. So it's now 4:42. I'm just going to play some music and stop talking because that's a lot of talking. Little physically exhausting. Okay, this is called Spell of the Silent Blade. This is the John Kitover band. We're live at the Chicago Theater.
Iron in your eyes, but your hands stay clean. You win in the shadows, quiet, unseen. Maps in your mind, like a burning thread. You bend every battle before it's bled. Who walks where the fault lines meet? Who writes fate in coded speed? We breathe in fear and send it back as steel. God, away, away. Crown of tactics, mind of flame. Lead the sharp and guide the brave. Every thought a hidden flame. God, away. Let our karma last the way. We will rise through subtle schemes. Victory born from quiet schemes. Candles on the floor, circles drawn in chalk. I bargain with bad, not with talk. Pieces on the board move themselves for you. You tilt the horizon, change what's true. Who plants seeds in wounded ground? Who turns fear to hunting hounds? We close our eyes and see the perfect strike. God, away, away. Cross tactics, mind of flame. Lead the sharp and guide the brave. Every thought a hidden flame. God, away. Let us calm our last earthquake. We will rise through subtle seas. Victory born from quiet schemes. Blood is loud. The silence kills deeper. Rage burns out. The pattern lives longer. Take our tongues, turn our words to wires. Tie their will to your quiet Victory born from quiet schemes. Ash from the tongue falls to the floor. Spell is complete. You have your word. Ash on my tongue, salt in the air. Name of the Lord God, cut from my iron in your eye, but your hands stay clean.